Pandas, pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you could join us today. Hey, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think today is. And quickly before I begin, because I think it's important, FOMC announcement today at 2 p.m. And I believe they're going to announce the interest rates or their plans to taper. So that could either stimulate the market or depress the market. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but pandas. With that being said, maybe, just maybe, we might have a slow day today until 2 p.m. And because of that, I'm already starting a whiskey challenge today because I already know today might be a slow day until 2 p.m. So I like to have fun with my community here, and hopefully that can be something we can try to get to. 250 likes! I haven't seen that number in a long time. Let's see if we can get it. 250 like whiskey challenge. I don't think it's impossible. I think it's very possible. I don't think it's impossible. I mean, impossible to me would be like maybe 350. But I want it just to be a challenge, not an impossible challenge. Good morning, my pandas. Good morning. Glad that you guys are joining us. Phil W., good morning. Jeffrey Apple, good morning from Asheville. Mike Carroll from Alabama. Brandon Jones, morning from Florida. Power Trader from LA. Thanks for dropping the GMs in the chat. Thank you for the locations as well. Scott Hubbard, good morning from Lancaster. Scott Hubbard asking, and you can see his post. I'm guessing, yeah. Good morning, Batty. Icky from Chicago, good morning. Janelle, good morning. Janelle Shiver, I'm not sure if I've seen Janelle before, but welcome to the stream. If it's your first time or 100th time, glad that you can join us. Batty Betty says, who's messing with the like buttons? Not sure, but we're getting some heavy likes early on here. Oh, the 250 likes, it might be too easy. 250 likes. It might be too easy, but the thing is, I have not yet had 250 concurrent viewers all at once. So we shall see here. Free paper cuts. What'd it be like, Panda? Hey, I'm just excited. I'm just excited to find those two-legged pullbacks. Good morning, everyone. Uriel, good morning, welcome. Kellyanne, thanks for joining us. Speedy Boy, good morning, welcome back. Mo, good morning. Haskell Sailor, good morning from Florida. Avo Tech Services, morning, mate. Animal Inc., morning from Wisconsin. That's where the Packer Stadium is, I believe. You guys rocked Minnesota. Rocked them. Sorry to say. Or not Minnesota, Detroit. I just watched the Arizona-Minnesota highlights. That game was crazy. I don't know how many of you guys watch football, but right now the games have been crazy. Every game, like, there's been like crazy like nail biter endings for like, I don't know. Well, like it's like almost every game is like a nail biter at the end, and it's that Arizona game was crazy. The Baltimore game was also crazy. Every game has just been crazy. Hey chat, throw in the chat what your favorite football team is, if you guys like football. Give me your favorite team and also your prediction of what you think the best team is right now in the NFL. Let me know your prediction. What do you think is the best team right now in the NFL? I mean, the Bucks look really good right now. I mean, Tom Brady, at his age, performing the way he's performing, it's like he's just getting better and better. It's crazy. Throw in the chat. Let me know your favorite football team. Also, let me know what you think is the best team right now in the NFL. Very interesting what we're getting here right now. We're getting a spike in channel. That's what's happening. Right? We have a spike here, break of trend, new high with the H4. But making a new high again, making me think this is currently a spike in channel. So we got a spike in channel here. Spike in channel is actually breaking down already though. Actually, let's move it to here. Actually, if we do here, break a trend, new high, man, we could get a trap right here. Big push down. Very strong push down. I think we have one more high to go though. I think we might have one more high to go. Mainly because the 10K chart. The 10K chart right now, this is the, I mean, depends how you want to chart this. I mean, you could say this is first break of trend, but typically you want 2 legs up. And with the 2 legs up, this is the first break of trend here. And I'm thinking new high. That's why I think it's we're gonna get one more new high, but we shall see. After the stream, let's see here. What are some of the trades after the stream that I took? After the stream yesterday, welcome by the way. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know, the moment you just write the word whiskey, people just want to see a drunk panda at 9:30 a.m. And it's just like every day I ask you guys, let's get to 100 likes before market open. And and you guys never do it. You guys never get to 100 likes before market open. Unless I write the words whiskey challenge and I just see like almost 100% ratio, 1-to-1 ratio, like our risk reward for swing trades. It's like a 1-to-1 risk, 1-to-1 viewer to like ratio. And it's just amazing how you guys are eager to press that like button when there's a whiskey challenge. But one day I believe that the pandas will hit that, smash that, scalp that like button, regardless of the whiskey challenge, just because purely of the support they want to have for this channel. Hey, but for now, let's go, baby. All right, so what do we got here? After the stream, pretty much after here, this measure move was made. And I thought it was going to bounce off here, but it kept going up. And finally, after the L4 setup here, it does reverse. But 4 pushes up, then you could consider going short here. And no setups, really, you know, unfortunately. You know, I would have liked it if it did this, you know, and gave me a trap to get in there, but there was no setup there. I mean, A, B, C, A. So some people will consider this a trap trade, right? Just because of the movements, but this is called a hidden second entry, but here will be hidden trap. A, B, C, right? The movements of these candles here, right? Even though it doesn't break a previous candle's high, if it broke here, it would be a technical trap. But because it just is a green bar moving up, we can consider that an up leg. And that's what we saw here. Eager bears trying to get in with this trap. And they saw ABC pattern here. And unfortunately, it was not a technical two-legged pullback, but it's an optical two-legged pullback. That's what I like to call those, optical two-legged pullbacks, because you can only really tell if you look at it optically. And again, no setup here, which is unfortunate. I would have taken a two-legged pullback here, A, B, C. We get another optical two-legged pullback, but unfortunately, this couldn't even pop above one tick, letting us enter on a trap here, giving us a nice trade there. You know, measure move, that's what you're thinking. And so that's why I had that previous mark, but measure move actually goes beyond the measure move. And the fact that it goes beyond the measure move like that, your thinking actually has more downside. Because the measure move was disrespected, You know that the pairs are so strong, they don't even care about the measure move, they want more. And you end up getting a two-legged pullback here. And actually, I did take this trade, this two-legged pullback. Yesterday, I actually had a really big day. I had about like a 3K day today, or yesterday. And that is including like the night session and also stream session plus off stream. And I had I had a nice 3K day yesterday. It's just the volatility is just so nice right now. Took that trap because I saw it break the measure move and coming back. Looking at, it's not even coming above. And we have actually no break of trend yet. If I make this a trend line, like I would not consider this a break of trend. And you would need a stronger push than that. Maybe like a point or two above the trend line, but that's not even, it's just like a tick over the trend line. And so I saw that we're still under this trend line and saw that, and I took that, and you can kind of see this like failure, 1, 2, 3 pushes up, and finally on that second entry short, was able to scalp out a nice trade there. And I think I might have announced that in the Discord while it was forming. Unfortunately, this candle like formed so quick. The moment it formed, I threw it in the chat on the two-legged pullback Discord, and I was like, looking at this second entry short here, and if you're paying attention to the Discord, then you would have seen the chat. But it was just a few seconds after posting that it just actually just zooms down and scalps out. So, by the way, going over the daily chart review yesterday off stream. Now I would say maybe this is break of trend. So I'm looking maybe potential reversal here, and unfortunately it goes into this chop here that once you have these candles looking like this, you don't even want to enter this trap. Right? This trap actually fails to make a point. Eventually does make a point over here, but man, that's pretty scary. And when you start seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars, you're just trying to stay away from that. Also, the trading range indicator marking very quickly with these 3 bars. You see how quickly it finds the trading range, right? The moment these 3 bars are formed, the trading range indicator automatically starts to create this trading range. And you can see that when you're down here, you're at the bottom of the trading range. You don't want to take that trap at the bottom of the trading range. And you can see here actually oscillates inside here for a very long time. Then finally breaks out, but failed breakout to breakdown, and then finally actual breakdown. And lo and behold, reverses on an H4 setup. By the way, I did not take any trades here. I did not even take this trade because I had no idea what was going to happen here, even after this breakout. The trading range is too small to really trade it for me, in my opinion. So I skipped all of this, right? Breaking above, can't take the second entry above the 20 EMA again. Cannot take that trade. This might be the only trade in here that would have been interesting, and yeah, but still a little risky in my opinion. It's not until after here I would say we kind of know what's going to happen. This trap here, very good trade in my opinion, right? You coming after an H4 setup, H4, that means 4 pushes down, H4, and H5 even triggers and fails to it only goes down 1 tick, reverses immediately, and then now you start to see this. Right, you do not want to take this because we're above the 20 EMA, and we broke above, especially with the just typical many break of trends to new lows, break of trend, new low here, break of trend, new low here, and I'll draw it out for you guys. Right, break of trend, this whole thing's a break of trend, new low, another break of trend, new low, and with this new low, you're looking for reversals at this point, and with this reversal, that's a good trade right there. Hard to say what's going to happen here in my opinion. I wouldn't even take this trade either. Wouldn't go long there. And yeah, unfortunately I don't see that many good trades. Maybe a good trade. I think for me the other time frames were probably better. The higher time frames, I saw this trap and I really like this trap. If you guys, I was calling the moment this trap triggered on the two-legged on the chart here on the 10K. This is a 10K chart. By the way, if you want to know what chart I'm on, look at the top right of your screen, and you can see what chart I'm on. The moment this started to fail here, I wrote in the two-legged pullback Discord, we're gonna make a new low after this was made. Also notified interested in this trap, and I took this trap as well. on the 10K chart. And again, that happens after this H4 or L4 setup, and coming from top of the trading range to the bottom trading range underneath the 20 MA, right? This is a classic reversal pattern. And so because of the reversal pattern here, I'm thinking we're making a new low. Like we're going to break this low over here. And I thought this push was going to be it. Bounces off yesterday's close, makes one more push up, and look at that. I mean, it misses the top of the trading range by one tick here. On the 5-minute, if I switch to the 5-minute, it actually hits it perfectly. But, you know, creates a spiking channel here. Spike channel, breaks the channel with a lower high setup, and finally makes that new low towards the end of the day. It actually took after the session closed to actually make that new low here. But I thought after this reversal pattern, you know, I let the Discord know, hey, very interested in this trap, you know, pay attention to it. I took that trap as well. Overall, you know, very good day yesterday in my opinion for trading. Well, that's it for the review. Hey, let's look at what's happening right now, pandas. By the way, those who are just rolling in, today FOMC announcement. Oh, we made the new high, pandas. Break of trend, new high. Ooh, lower high setup. I'm actually looking for a second entry here. I'm not looking for this second entry. I'm going to look for a trap here. A, B, C. Second entry. I'm looking for a trap trade here. I wouldn't be surprised if it flushes right here, but we have everything here to make us go into a reversal pattern. So let's look for a trap here. I'm not taking the long trap. I'm trying to take the short trap here. Failed second entry long. And we're about 5 minutes to market open. I'm going to end this poll. Most of you guys think it's going to be bull trend day today. It's hard to say. FOMC announcement can really make things interesting, but I think in terms of volatility, it makes things very interesting. Everything will abide by price action, but at the end, the price action will be king, but the FOMC will inject like volatility into whatever the price action is. So stay safe. You know, in my opinion, just do not be in any trades during, you know, before the FOMC announcement, like leading up to it, because literally you can lose thousands of dollars. Right, you can have crazy slippage when it comes to FOMC announcement. Like you can have like 10-point slippage. It's really crazy, you know. And what I mean by slippage is the market orders are just so fast that you just don't get filled. You know, if you have a stop, if you have a stop limit order, of course you can't have slippage, or you can have slippage, but it can just go so far beyond the limit order that you might just have to, you know, it depends on what kind of order you have. You know, if you just have a stop market order, then you're going to be filled the moment, like wherever, you know, as soon as possible as you can, the moment your stop gets hit. And, you know, you might be like 100th in line to get filled, and it could be like 10 points away from the actual spot. So it's very dangerous, in my opinion, unless you're very sure on which way you think the market's going to go. I would stay away from a trade into 2 p.m. So be careful. And knowing that, pandas, knowing that it might be slow today until the FOMC announcement, I put up a whiskey challenge for you guys, just for some entertainment, for some fun for us. That just, you know, 250 likes at any point in the stream. If we get there, pandas, I'm going to slip on some whiskey for you guys. And yeah, let's see. You know, 250 likes. I haven't had 250 concurrent viewers in a long time. And so, you know, I'm not thinking we're going to hit that 250 likes. But that's why it's a challenge, pandas. Let's scout to 250 likes and see if we get it. Looking for this trap trade here. I'm not looking for this second entry low. I'm actually looking for, or a short, I'm looking for a trap trade here that we can increase the probabilities of us getting a nice scalp here. The reason I'm looking for is because we have breaker trend new high here, as you can see. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get the drop now. I mean, it's, you know, this lower high second entry is good enough for it. Let me say good morning to my pandas who are just rolling in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Alex. Good morning, Scott Hubbard. Yeah, when I say football, I'm talking about American football. I realize I have to specify that, but yeah. So it does make a point right there, the second entry short. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Richard Harris, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Hey, pandas. We're about to hit market open. For those who are rolling in, I'm Bye Money. Oh, welcome to my stream. On this stream, we trade only one single instrument, the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world, the E-mini futures. I'm glad that you can join us today. On this stream, we trade only one single setup, the best setup possible. Two-legged pullback, A, B, C. In the right context, it's a greater than 90% probability to make a point. We like to find this in key areas such as moving averages, trend lines, channels. If you'd like more information about the setup, please check out the description below. There are playlists that goes into more details about the setup. Right now, we're looking for a failed second entry long here. And it's going to happen pretty close to market open, in my opinion. Market open in 1 minute, 14 seconds. Taking this trap trade if we get a trap here. Going to set up my order, trap trade. Also, on the stream, we trade pure price action. That means everything on the chart is used for price action. So, that means that I have very minimal indicators. I have the 20 EMA, 240 SMA, and also the two-legged pullback indicator that automatically counts legs, identifies second entries for us. Here we see that the indicator is giving us a trap, right, wherever this is. Ooh. Okay, trap is gone, no longer interested in that. So the trap disappeared because it actually made a scalp there. So that trap disappeared. That magenta color went away, and now it's just a plain light or pink color here. If you'd like more information about the indicator, the trading range indicator, or the two-legged pullback indicator, you can check out the official website at www.twolaggedpullback.com. Got 15 seconds to market open. That's the introduction, pandas. Let's go, baby. By the way, there's a free floating tick counter for anyone who is interested in that for NinjaTrader. I am looking for a reversal here, pandas. Got 2 seconds to market. Market just open. Like I said, today might be a slow day, pandas, because we have the FOMC at 2 p.m. and so Whiskey Challenge at Whiskey Challenge 250 likes. Let's see if we can get it. So now we have break a trend again. But I already think this break a trend. I think this uptrend is done here. Let's look for a setup to the downside if we can get it. Looking for a new low here. But this is a higher low. Second entry. You can see with the 2, right? Dark green 2. Dark green 2 means it's a higher low second entry. I'm not sure if we're going to get this two-legged pullback, pandas. I might look to go short looking for that new low here, right, from this breakup trend. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to get that second entry long in order to, or the second pullback really. So I'm looking for. Okay, we lost the second pullback, as you can see, but we made the new low already. So we got to be careful here, right, to take any shorts, really. Because we could have this breakup trend and it's going to make a new high here. This could be an uptrend now. The market could be choppy here for a little bit, in my opinion. We are above this channel here, created from this pivot to this pivot. And we can see we're above it, and we're making this kind of sideways pattern here on the top. Pushes down here, spiking channel. Channel breaks. I'm thinking we're going lower, pandas. We do have a trap trade here. Ooh, that's a trap trade. Perfect scalp trap trade. Very interesting, pandas. Very hard to trade that, in my opinion. Just don't know the direction right now, right? These trends are too small, right? This is a trend, breakup trend, new low. So we can be looking for a long trade here, plus higher time frames. We are seeing like the 10K chart, for instance. We are above the 20 MA. We could look for. We do have an H4 on the 10K chart. This could be a reversal point, but we shall see. Currently double top here. Not sure what's gonna happen, pandas. I just feel like we should have a slow day today, but volatility is decent actually. Volume is decent right now. That fails. This trap failing currently, making a higher low setup, right, with that dark green 2. This is actually a two-legged pullback now though. A, B, C. Looking for another push down potentially here. Pandas. Ooh, I would like this, but to me this is a little too choppy for me. I'm just not sure what's gonna happen here, Pandas. Just not sure. I mean, high chance this makes a point. This triggers. We've got two traps to the downside here, and we got some room to the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. But it's just, to me, a little too choppy for me, right? Too many dojis, too much sideways action, right? We haven't really moved from this box here, right? This box, really, we haven't gone that far from here, so I'm just not sure what's going to happen. Sitting on my pause here, Pandas. But thoughts and prayers to you who are, taking these trades. Just sitting on our pause. Pandas. Don't forget, we got 250 whiskey challenge. Ooh, micro double top. Now looks more enticing. It does spike down and it hits two ticks, but reverses immediately. I kind of want to take this long now. Kind of want to take this long on the failed F5. Kind of want to take this long here if we get it, but too choppy for me. Sitting on my pause. Let's get some more direction here. It's like 50-50 in my opinion right now. We just do not know what's happening. 50-50 in my opinion. I'm manually drawing this. I think this trend line will probably update to down here, the bottom of the trading range. It might update soon with this many hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But right now this says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. It's 13 hits on that one, so it's not going to update. Ooh, good thing I didn't take that long, Pandas. Even though I was interested. Coming back down for another trap to the downside. And this one looks pretty good for a scalp, or is it? Still fails to make a scalp. We're just stuck in this blue box right now. It looks good. It looks like it's gonna make another push down. When you end on a low like that, strong bear bar on this low, you're thinking one more push down. Not sure how strong that push down will be, but we did already get the tick down. Let's see if we get more than that. Hard to see what's going to happen, but do get a small push down. Doesn't make a point here. Actually, doesn't even make a point. Doesn't make 5 ticks. It only goes 4 ticks. Now we're going right back into the blue box. If you look at a 10K chart, just about to tap that 20 EMA. Adashi asks, do you pay attention to the IOI bar patterns? What he's referring to is Albrook's inside bar, or inside bar. Of course I pay attention to those. If Albrook says pay attention, I pay attention. IOI just means breakout mode. And so when you have an IOI pattern, it means that it's about to break out on either side, and the chances are, you're going to continue the original trend first, right? That's the higher probability. And second, you're going to trade, it's going to go on whatever side it breaks out on. The probability is higher whatever side it breaks on. So let's see if I can find a pattern or an example here. So you have an outside bar here, inside bar. People will have a stop entry right here, 1 tick below this inside bar, thinking once this breaks below, right, in this outside inside bar, that it's going to make a scalp, but it fails and reverses. And so that's like also here again, right, you have an uptrend, outside inside bar. Right? Inside bar means that the range of this bar is inside the range of the previous bar, just means outside inside. And you see people have a limit order up here, or a stop limit order here, and a stop entry order, and then once they get triggered, they're looking for a scalp here. So that's how people trade those outside inside bars. And it's, you got to consider, I think, the original trend, and sometimes it can whiplash back and forth, inside outside, and it's just a risk you have to take. But I don't take that setup personally, like that setup alone. I'll take it perhaps in a second entry if it's coupled with a second entry. Very interesting. We do have an H4 on the 10K chart. Let's see the 5-minute chart here. On the 5-minute, we've just been in a long trading range ever since here. Ever since basically these bars, this has been a big trading range. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Big traders coming back to the bottom of the trading range here. We do have a two-legged pullback on the 10K chart forming here. I'd like it to actually maybe be down here, and I might consider going long on that. We do have a two-legged pullback on the 10K chart off the 20 EMA, A, B, C, off the 20 EMA 10K chart. I'm going to skip this one though, pandas, just because of the way we can be reading this. We can be reading this like this, break of trend, new high, and also with the H4, L4 setup. I don't like to trade against the L4 setup. L4s typically can be big reversal patterns. So we do have an L4 here reversing, and this could be a trap here. So I'm going to sit on my pause even if this triggers above the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. I've been burned. Actually been burned a couple of times on that, and so that's why it's like, it's singed into my brain, pandas. Greg Martin, first day trading live. Let's go, baby. Yeah, I know it's a little boring, but hey, good job making the first step. Free Paper Cuts asks, if anyone ever asks, do you want to see a drunk panda day trade? The answer is always yes. Hey, if the answer is yes for you, make sure you scalp that like button. 250 likes to get the whiskey challenge. To achieve the whiskey challenge. Daniel LaCroix says, when you said whiskey challenge, I smashed that like button. You mean you scalped that like button from Montreal. Thank you for that. Appreciate you and your support. 10K still hasn't triggered the... and so this is what I was expecting was going to happen because of the FOMC announcement at 2 p.m. That's why I put the whiskey challenge out for you guys. So we can have something else to look forward to because the price action is going to be a little tricky today. We do have a spike channel right now. And so what we do for spiking channels, how do we trade spiking channels? Well, once we already have our spiking channel in place, we can look for a two-legged pullback off the top of that channel. And we can look for a nice second entry here, potentially. The 250 whiskey challenge, I'm putting it at 250 because most likely I won't even have 250 concurrent viewers. But the thing is, the more times you hit that like button, the more chance, right, the YouTube algorithm will push out the video. Hence, the more chance more people will join. Hence, perhaps once we get more likes, more people may join, more likes, and that itself is like this perpetuating, self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing. You basically put that challenge out there because knowing you can't reach it unless people hit that like button first, then people will come. It's kind of like if you build it, they will come scenario. So 250 likes. Let's go, baby. Kellyanne, welcome to the stream. Getting a nice push up, but we're still in the spiking channel, pandas. Gotta respect the spiking channel. We're also below the 20 EMA. I wish we got some action on the 10K chart. I wish we got that second entry long to trigger. Doesn't trigger, misses by 3 ticks here. Doesn't even trigger it, so I'm sitting on my pause, but the only trade I'll look here right now is a trap to the downside on the 10K chart. That's my only setup right now I'm looking for and I'm anticipating. And the 5-minute chart may be two-legged pullback back to the bottom trading range. A, B, C, back to the bottom trading range, looking to enter in long if we get it. But I need to get to the bottom trading range. We're too far away from it. Preferably, I like to actually break below it a little bit and then come back up. But sometimes just a little tap on it is not enough. Like I wanted to actually break a little bit below and come up. I want a failed breakout, right? I want a failed breakdown. I want to trade a failed breakdown on this. Just a tap is a retest, but I want a failed breakdown. That's a better trade in my opinion. We could be getting our second entry on our 10K chart here, pandas. Potentially giving us a failed second entry long to go short. What I mean by that is this, pandas. Things are slow, so I can explain things, very well here. A, B, C, right? You can see with the numbers here, and you can see the upcoming leg right now is a second entry with this dark green diamond. And the dark green diamond is always placed where you want to place your stop entry, right? If I were to put an order here, I would put it where this diamond is, right? It's a little scary because I don't know it might pop up. I don't want to be in that trade. But basically, that's where you want to put it. And the moment this candle finishes, this diamond's going to move appropriately to one tick above the current or the signal bar. And so this diamond tells us not only where to place our stop entry, but by the color of it, you can see if it's a second entry long. And the dark green is second entry long. And so we know that there's a second entry long waiting here for us. So if it does hit this diamond, the second entry long has commenced. Unfortunately, we're not getting any action there. So we don't have a trap trade for us. In fact, it might already make the move. You know, it might break below here. It can push down, and we might have missed our second entry short here. Or our failed second entry long. Still pushing down, respecting this channel here, pandas. Han says, I didn't know pandas could speak. There is one panda that can speak, and he's in front of you right now. Chris Dubs. Chris Dubs. Hey, thanks for becoming a member. Thanks for your support. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge as it forms over time. Enjoy your panda emoticons. Hey, pandas. Let's give Chris Dubs a warm welcome. Enjoy priority responding to your questions and comments. You know, the thing is, like, because I'm reading price action, all my focus is on the charts, and so when I do get a chance to look at the chat, I make sure I try to answer any questions my pandas have. So I actually just look straight for the green names, and I'll try to answer those questions. Thanks for the coffee. You know, I consider this morning coffee, so you becoming pandas actually helps you because I trade better when I get my morning fix. Pandas, we might still get our second entry long here with a terrible signal bar, right? If you were going long here, so you want to take advantage of these people thinking we're going to reverse here. Currently a double top, micro double top. Looks like it's going to poke above it. It might blast through it, not sure. There it is. So now we have a second entry short, right? Or sorry, failed second entry long, trap on the other side. As long as it doesn't make a point, it makes a point at the 75s. If it hits the 75 mark, okay, point made, perfect scalp made. Potential trap still, right, on this perfect scalp. I'd consider that. I'll consider this to trade that. Perfect scalp. That means there are trap traders still here. At 6 ticks, it's an absolute scalp, but we only got 5 ticks here, making a perfect scalp, meaning that there's still trap traders. Not sure what's gonna happen here, pandas. It looks like it wants to fill, wants to reward those who took that long. All right, absolute scalp. You see that gold box disappeared. 6 ticks means absolute scalp because everyone who will try to scalp 1 point is out now. No trap traders, at least in my opinion. So congrats to anyone who took that long there and made that scalp. It's just not. It's not for me. That was not for me. Not my trade, not my setup. We are breaking above now this spiking channel. You know, whiskey does wake you up. It's that burn just opens up the senses. Pandas, I just realized we just like tapped the bottom of this trading range on the 5-minute. I forgot about that. That was a trade there. That was a two-legged pullback I was waiting for on the 5-minute. Fortunately, I probably wouldn't have taken that just because it's a little too scary. I would like it to actually touch it. Missed it by 1 tick. Bottom of the trading range on the 5-minute. Those who thought this looked like a really strong like bullish pattern here, like it's about to break. Before I totally missed that. Now that's why we're getting this reversal here. I'm actually looking for a second entry short now on the 5-minute. If we get this, I'll be interested because of that reversal here. Confirmed by the strong move down. we're breaking above the spiking channel, looking for a new low now. This to me is a first break of trend. Looking for a new low before thinking about going long here, in my opinion. We want a new low. And with a new low, then we look for a trap trade to the long side. Otherwise, we can't trade this. We can't go long here. You can know what time frame I'm in by looking at the top right of your screen. I have a little capture there of either on my tick chart, 5-minute chart, 10K chart. By the way, thanks for answering that question, Sir Lancelot. People are asking, what's the FOMC? I have a in the like snap dab in the middle of the stream here. I'm dedicated to the fact that we have an FOMC 2 p.m. announcement Eastern time, and I'm writing that for you guys because it's important, especially if you're day trading, because there's a high volatility event at 2 p.m., which means typically low volatility until we get there. And yeah, so that's why I'm putting the whiskey challenge up, because most likely it's gonna be slow until then. And so pandas, yeah, so at the FOMC announcement, basically Jerome Powell will make an announcement of what the Fed is planning to do in terms of economic policy regarding to specifically interest rates. And so if the interest rates, if he says anything with the word taper or raising interest rates, anything along these lines, the market most likely should go downwards, right? The market doesn't like that when we're going to raise interest rates. Well, the economy likes it. The market does not like it, right? Because that means no more inflated money, no more money pumping into the stock market to inflate the prices. And so this bubble could potentially prick if the words taper and raising interest rates, anything along those lines happen, and if that does happen, we can have like a really fast movement down, in my opinion, or we can have a fast movement upwards as well. So it's just a super high volatility event. Skipping this trade here, even though I kind of like it, but this could be just a two-legged pullback to the upside now. We broke above the 20 MA, breaking above this channel here. So now we have a two-legged pullback, A, B, C here, going long, but that's a terrible signal bar to go long to. But some people may want to take this if they're eager to go long, because it's a trap trade as well, right? We call this a Pikachu setup, trap and a second entry at the same time. It's a trap because we have this A, B, C pattern, and this A leg makes less than a point. It's reversing to make that Pikachu. I'm skipping the Pikachu. I'm going to take the failed Pikachu trade here, pandas. Coming back into here, thinking we're making a lower low. And the only way I would trade this if we have a failed trap here. And we currently have a failed trap. Looks like it's going to make a point though. Makes a perfect scalp. It's going to make an absolute scalp. No absolute scalp made. I might like this trade here to go short. Thinking we're making a new low. Thinking we're making a new low here. Absolute scalp made. No longer interested in that trap, failed trap here. So we do have a nice two-legged pullback, right, breaking above. So you could have seen this a couple ways. You could saw this like this, break of trend here, right, with two pushes down. Or you can see with the two here, we know that's a two push down. And then with the two pushes down, we can see this is the new low. And with the new low, reversal pattern to the long side. You could see it like that, but for me, when the trap breaks or when the channel breaks like this, I actually want a new low, because for me, this is the trend to break the new low. And sometimes this does not happen, right? Sometimes you'll have a failed breakout of the channel and come back in, and that's scary, right? That's why I did not want to take that trade. But knowing that we are like going to be choppy sideways, maybe I should just taken that, thinking we're coming back right into this blue box here. Not only to this blue box, we might come back into the trading range up here as well. In the 5-minute, we're just in a huge trading range, right? Pretty big trading range. It's about 10-point trading range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-point trading range right now on the 5-minute. So comes down, comes up, failed breakout, comes back down, almost touches the bottom of trading range. In my opinion, still wants to touch the bottom. 10K, even a bigger, even larger trading range on the 10K chart. It marked these 3 bars here now. It's just never had enough juice to break out of the trading range. We can come back all into the bottom trading range, no problem. That's easy peasy, to be honest, especially on choppy days. But again, no setups for me yet. That two-legged pullback, not bad. That's a Pikachu trade. Terrible signal bar though. But that's a Pikachu trade, and like I mentioned, I just wanted a new low before entering there. On that spike and channel. Spike, channel. Maybe overshoot? Nah. Just bouncing out the bottom. Hard to trade that in my opinion. The only way you would really predict that if you thought we're coming back up into the trading range, which I was not thinking about. Pandas, 250 likes. Whiskey challenge. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, baby. Aaron Masterson says, hey, Panda, does your screen have the time? There is a lag, I think. No matter what, there's always going to be a slight delay between the stream and actual time. So even though this is live, quote unquote, there's going to be about probably a 20-second delay. So trade at your own risk. Do not copy my trades. And if you feel like you have more than a 20-second delay, I would recommend make sure that live button is red, right? You click that live button on your video, and that should bring you as close as it can. And then to get even closer, if you think that's still not enough, you can actually watch in 2x speed once the live buttons hit that 2x speed, and then it might speed up a little bit until it finally gets to the actual time, and then it'll go to 1x speed, because if it went to go 2x speed even in real time, that means you'd be looking to the future, which is impossible. Possible for now, that is. Thomas H asks, what is the ticker symbol of your chart? Look at the title of this video. You'll know what I'm trading. It's S&P 500 futures. Nice setup, nice trade there. Now I'm thinking, right, this is a nice uptrend, right? We got a strong push up, 2 legs up here now. Pretty strong uptrend. Thinking, right, if we can enter a 2-legged pullback, that'd be nice. Right, if we can get a nice 2-legged pullback after this, that'd be very good. And we'll try to enter that 2-legged pullback, right? Unless we get a break of trend, but right now, pretty strong move up. This is what we have currently. Unless this trend is broken, I think we're safe to go long, in my opinion. Off any 2-legged pullback near the 20 MA or the bottom of this channel. That's what we're looking for. Coming right back to the top of the trading range on the 5-minute. So the 5-minute coming to the bottom of the trading range, missed it by 1 tick actually, and coming right back to the top of the trading range. Absolutely incredible. It might bounce off here though. With today, the price action probably trading range price action, so we shall see here. Well, actually we just broke right above it, poked it. Man, that's a nice trade. That's a 12-point trade right there from the bottom to the top. Right, and the funny thing is this is simply 2-legged pullback. A, B, C. Simple 2-legged pullback. Bottom trading range to the top trading range. Pretty strong push up though, Pandas. Breaking above pretty strongly. Strong bull bars right now, right? Strong bull bars ending near their high. You don't want to trade against it. You do not want to go short against this. You got a trap trade here, Pandas, and I am not interested. That is way overextended, way too far from the 20 MA. Not interested in a trap. In the 5-minute, top of the trading range. There's a trap trade here. You could go long here, Pandas, for those who are really eager to jump into this super strong bull trend. For me, I'm skipping it. It's just too far from the 20 MA, but plenty of eager bulls waiting for this trap, in my opinion. Could easily make a point. Just skipping it though. Outside bar reversal as well. I hate outside bar reversals. Ends on its high. Could make a point here now. Even beyond this, could make a point. Skipping it for now. If we do break above here, I think the potential is we're going to actually trigger a second entry on the daily chart, which is if we break above this high here, right? This blue line is yesterday's high, and so if we break above it, if you look at the daily chart, that is this high, and we're going to break above it. So we have an outside, inside, most likely in my opinion another outside bar. In my opinion, we're looking for a new high. 10K chart. Trend, break a trend, new high. Looking for a reversal after that. Very sketchy here. If you joined in the outside bar reversal, you got a perfect scalp out. You might be trapped in here still. Okay, you're out now for sure. You're even out if you entered the trap late. Actually, you're not out yet. You're going to be out at the 75s. Looks like it's going to hit, though. 75 perfect scalp. Absolute scalp on that trap. Like I said, high chance for that scalp to make a point, but too far from 20 EMA for me. Right, at this point, you're always in long, just trying to find any reason to go long, and some people just took that long trade. In my opinion, I just was a little worried because I think the market cycle we are in is a trading range market cycle. I don't know how much further we're going to go outside of this trading range. If I just draw manually here, right, manual is the best way to always do this, but if I drew this manually, right, this is how my trading range would look like, and we're at the top of the trading range, I just would not go long right into the top of that. I just can't do it. Even though super strong, trust me, in trading ranges, I mean, this increases the chance you'll break out, but, in trading ranges, very strong bull and bear legs happen, right? Big swings, quick. Jason, welcome to the stream. Our trusty mod is in. Hey, pandas, we got 200 concurrent viewers. Can we get 250? Can we scalp 250 likes? I think we can do it, pandas. I think we can do it. Can we get to 250 likes for that whiskey challenge? Let's go, baby. Look at this, pandas. Look at the 5-minute candles. Super strong bull bars ending near their high. You're not trying to trade against this. Even if you know the market cycle, you do not want to trade against a candle that looks like this on the 5-minute. That is something you do not want to trade against. It'll be suicide. You do not want to trade against that. Even if you think you're in a trading range, right? Even though new high was made here, you do not want to trade against that. Even though it can reverse immediately, still, that's not a good trade to try to trade against this. With that being said, on the smaller time frame, right, you don't want to trade against it, right? You do not want to go short. You don't want to go short yet. Right, because of the 5-minute chart showing strong bullish behavior, that makes us not want to go short on the smaller time frames, which is like a 2K chart typically is a smaller time frame than the 5-minute, in my opinion. Look at that burst up because of that strong 5-minute candle. Another trap here. We do have an L4 setup here, pandas, but I'm going to take simply the trap trade after the L4. It's just too risky, right? Too strong, too much momentum, and in my opinion, we're looking to break yesterday's high to trigger that second entry long. Jason, hey, Sir Lancelot. Sir Lancelot, would you be willing to become a mod? To get rid of those pesky scammers, pesky spammers, pesky trolls? With great power comes great responsibility. Sir Lancelot, do appreciate, I'm going to make you a mod because Jason is honestly the GOAT mod, but you know, life happens. He's busy. You know, he has some personal things he needs to take care of, and so it is what it is, pandas. Absolutely incredible. No breakup trend though, but we do have an overshoot. Thinking possible overshoot to the other side. But man, looking at this, man, it seems like it wants to touch. It seems like it wants to get to yesterday's high. That's what it seems like it wants to do right now. Aaron Masterson said he took that short on that L4 setup. Congrats, but that is very risky. Sir Lancelot, thanks for becoming a mod. Do appreciate it. Also, like, if you can answer questions, because you answered that question beautifully on the FOMC. Could answer better than me. You know, it's actually kind of funny how little I know about the markets. Like, people keep asking me, what is the futures? Like, what am I actually trading here? Like, what are we trading? Like, what are future contracts? Like, what's going on here? And you know, it's surprising how not detailed, like how little I know the answer to that question. You know, my understanding is pretty general, pretty generic when it comes to that. 1 second, try this. Sorry, Pandas. Mrs. Panda dropping off my morning elixir here. On the menu, vanilla bean latte. It's incredible. The luckiest man in the world. She makes her own vanilla bean latte. Or she makes her own vanilla bean syrup. She literally orders vanilla beans, makes syrup. From that, makes a latte out of it. And it's actually so good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, how little I know how to answer that question about futures contracts. I just, you know, my general understanding is it's like any contract, right? You buy this contract, and before expiration, you have the right to, you know, if you go, you know, it depends if you want to buy it or sell it. You know, you have the right to buy the S&P at that price or not. And for what I understand, every contract on the E-mini is 500 S&P shares. And so that's why at one point it's $50 because we're trading 500 shares, or I guess it's 50 shares. Yeah, if you have 50 shares, if it goes up $1 on the derivative, then so it's actually 50 shares on the E-mini. I believe maybe the actual futures is 500 shares, but the E-mini is 50 shares, so I guess every point is $50 because you're trading 50 shares. So that, you know, this is how little I know like about these details. But for me, what's important is, can you trade the charts? You know, in my opinion, it's like, okay, that to me has very little effect on if I, you know, how well I can trade or not. So that's why I don't look too much into that stuff. It doesn't really like change how I trade things. But because of that, you know, so I just don't look into those things. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. But it's a little embarrassing because people ask me all the time, what is futures? And I trade futures every single day. I'm like, I don't know. I just make money. Basically, that's kind of what I'm saying at a certain degree. It's kind of embarrassing. But hey, pandas, hey, we're finding those two-legged pullbacks. Let's get those two-legged pullbacks. They call me Bean says vanilla bean lattes go great with whiskey. Gordon Ramsay, I think that's a true quote. Pandas, 220 concurrent viewers. Can we get to 200? Can we scalp 250 likes before we end this stream? We need just 100 more likes. Can we get it for the whiskey challenge? Is it possible? Let's go, maybe. 10K chart, right? Breakup trend, new high. And the new high, typically we want it to be a two-legged pullback before we're looking for a reversal. Because the market loves to move in twos. This is why we trade two-legged pullbacks. Because the market loves to move in twos. And so we wait for the two-legged pullback to happen on the 10K chart. Looking for a nice two-legged pullback on the 10K chart before considering going short at all, in my opinion, here. Not trying to go short here. And I think we're above, you know, a clear breakout, in my opinion, of the trading range on the 10K chart. Strong bull bars. That's what you want to see as a bull. Right, 5-minute chart. Super strong bull bars. That's why you don't trade against a big bull bar like this on the 5-minute. People literally are just buying at the top, even though you're like, man, this is overextended. Early in the trend, strong bull bar, they're just buying. Looking for a measure move, actually, probably at this point for this one entire bar, because their risk ratio will be 1-to-1. So they will have to do a 1-to-1 here, and they're waiting to get, you know, their swing trade to the top here, right? Measure move, because they're willing to risk this entire bar here. So that's, you know, the swing traders, that's what they're doing right now. You know, and aggressive swing traders, right, 2-to-1 trade. So they'll trade this trade, right, and they will actually wait, probably actually pretty much to yesterday's high. They're holding this trade, having a stop loss under here, waiting to get up here. So that's what swing traders are doing, in my opinion. A strong bull bar ending near its high. They're trying to get a measure move with this bar here to the top. The thing is, you don't have to be at 40% right. 40% of the time right to be profitable in that kind of strategy. $162 likes, not even close. I'm not worried. We're not gonna get there. I'm not worried about the whiskey challenge. It's not happening. It's all good though, Pandas. It's just fun to have, you know, just, you know, on the, you know, during the stream, because FOMC announcement, you don't know what kind of day it's gonna be. It's gonna be a slow day until the announcement. So, but actually, currently it's not that slow. It's actually there's some action going on here. Overshoot, thinking overshoot to the other side. So I'm not gonna take a second entry off the 20 EMA. I'm going to look for a second entry after a failed breakdown of here. I still think we're in an uptrend, and we just need. I'm not going to take the second entry long here off the 20 EMA. I'm thinking we're going to come back. We're going to at least test the bottom of this channel here, in my opinion. So for those who are wanting to be aggressive, I think you can take this long here, but I'm going to skip this trade, in my opinion. Doesn't even happen, so we're okay. So you're not even getting trapped there at that point. Now we're below the 20 EMA. We're going to have a two-legged pullback at the bottom of this trend line here, of this channel. This is a key area. The overshoot, though, makes me a little hesitant to go long here. Plus, we're under the 20 EMA now. A little scary, in my opinion, to go long here. A little scary to go long. But we need enough room to the 20 EMA to go long here. We're having the overshoot now, right? Overshoot to overshoot. Pretty strong push down here though, pandas. Terrible signal bar. Not looking to go long right now. On that bar at least. Whew, go long on the second entry. Should I go long here? Overshoot to overshoot. Still an uptrend. That's the first break of trend in my opinion. Looking for a new high. But, ooh, that's tricky. I'm going to sit on my pause on this one. It's just too hard to tell. We do have the overshoot. But that signal bar is not even good enough for me. I want a better signal bar than that. Would not be surprised if this makes a point though. Definitely won't be surprised. High chance to make a point here. In my opinion, maybe 75%. Perfect scalp made. Looking for the absolute scalp. Absolute scalp made. Okay, that makes a point. A little scary for me, but yeah, overshoot to overshoot. It's just I didn't like, strong bear bars in a row like that. Terrible signal bar. Signal bar wasn't good enough for me. If we had a signal bar that actually like poked below this 20 MA and made a nice little hammer right there with a bullish body, I would have considered that. But that was not good enough for me. That's a pretty strong move down. But we do have another leg up. Waiting for another leg up. The reason why I want a new high, right? The reason why I'm thinking a new high even after this strong push down is because, right, if you look at the 10K chart, that's just a two-legged pullback. Right? We want a new high on this higher time frame, which looks like a new high after break of trend on the 2K chart. So it's just simple two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see if we get it though, pandas. By the way, don't hit the like button just because. Don't scalp the like button just because you want to see me drink whiskey. You scalp that like button if you think that this stream actually gives you content that you enjoy, right? If you enjoy this content, if you find it at all beneficial, you can support it by scalping that like button. Let's go, baby. Hey, looking for that new high now, like I mentioned. 10K chart about to trigger the second pullback, which just gives us everything we need to now look for a reversal. Incredible, missed it by one. I think we're gonna get it though, but we missed it by one tick. What I mean by that, on this 10K chart, we're looking for another push up. You can see with this 2 here that this will be the second pullback, right? 2 legs up, the second leg upwards. Almost there. One more tick higher to get that second pullback here. Still haven't gotten it. I think we're gonna get it though. It's just a matter of time, in my opinion. Also 5-minute looking for a second pullback as well. Exact same entry as a 10K. Which looks like it's going to happen in this bar. I mean, you got a 90% chance it's going to happen. $180 likes. Man, it's getting there. 250 likes is what we need for the whiskey challenge to be accomplished. Still haven't made any trades yet though, pandas. I'll be very surprised if we double top here and reverses off here, in my opinion. We are at the top of the trading range, but I'm looking for a poke up here to commence that second pullback on the higher time frames, right? You have this 2 being triggered, this 5-minute still not being triggered. Sorry about that, pandas. Oh, 195 likes, almost to 200 likes. Hey, we still haven't triggered that second pullback. It's gonna happen, in my opinion. I really feel like it's gonna happen, but that is taking a long time, pandas. Again, it's making a ledge here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, quad, micro quad top right there. Sitting on our pause. We actually have a second entry long here. Those who want to go long. I kind of like this long trade. I kind of like this long, pandas. I kind of want to take this long here. Thinking we're going to make that push up. I like this long trade here, pandas. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take this long trade here. Because in the higher time frames, we have a strong bull bar on the 10K chart. Strong bull bar. Thinking we can make a point, but just push up here. 5 minute also. Strong bull bar. 2K chart. 2-legged pullback. Looking for a new high. But, man, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits currently. Micro, what is that? Micro quint top. Looking to go long here, pandas. CAD 285. Thanks for becoming a member, staying a member for 6 months. Do appreciate it, your support. I'm just watching this, pandas. I don't know what's happening here. Quint top here. Micro quint top. Still hasn't triggered it. I think that risk is worth it. $201. Oh, we got 250 concurrent viewers. Let's go, baby. Hey, we can get to 250 likes easy. Just 50 more likes. What is going on here, pandas? Are we gonna get a micro 6? I don't even know what 6 is. Micro 6 top 6 hits on the exact same spot. That's a ledge right there. That's a ledge. That's like the definition of a ledge right there. Absolutely incredible. It's smacked back down. I'm shocked. I'm shocked, pandas. Coming to the 20 EMA here. Shocked. Shocker. 271. 185. Actually, the second entry long is now down here. Looks like it's going to move as we burst upwards in the last couple seconds. Man, I don't know if I like this anymore. It's going to hit the top again. Ooh, I don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like this. Sorry, pandas. The fact that that moved now to a little bit below, now if it triggers, it's actually going to trigger at the exact same spot. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't want it to basically just be stop at the exact same place as it's been stopping for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars. Absolutely incredible. That's a ledge. That's what we call a ledge. If I put a technical term out there like a ledge, there's a reason for it, right? The context behind the ledge is that this is an important spot for the market. Right, the fact that the market stopped at 1, 2, like exact same price, right? We're not even talking. We're talking the exact same price, stopping the exact same price this many times in a row. It's an important place for the market, which typically means that the market will come to this place back and forth. 80% chance breakout, 80% chance fail breakout. It's gonna keep going back and forth along this point because the market has decided that this price is a very important price for them. And so because of that, we can see it go up. And if it goes up a lot, like let's say it goes up 20 points, you can actually expect, even after going up 20 points, it'll come back down to the ledge, right? Or if it goes down 20 points here, you can expect, sooner or later it's going to come back to the ledge, because this ledge here, by the price action, is telling us that this is an important price. The market thinks, this market thinks this is an important price. So we're going to find equilibrium, we're going to find balance here. So when it goes above it, the market's going to think it's too much. If it goes below it, the market's going to think it's too low. And so it's going to keep oscillating at this point here. That's why ledges are important. That's why I bring up ledges. We have 80% chance this breaks out, 80% chance this fails, right? It's going to keep oscillating until we break far away from it. But basically, because of this ledge here, this, in my opinion, is giving me vibes of a trading range type day, where if we break above, even if we break above yesterday's high, I'm not thinking too much about it. I'm thinking it's going to come back down to this ledge again. So ledges are important, right? Because with price action, you can see what price is important to the market, right? This is without a doubt important for the market right now. And again, stopping. That's why I didn't want to enter there now, because it keeps getting reversed right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times it's hit it. 8 times it has hit it. Absolutely incredible. Looks like it's going to break through it now. But once it breaks through, I'm not sure how high it's going to go, but it will, in my opinion, come back down here sometime today. Sometime today, it'll come back down to this level. So this level is important. I'm going to mark it here for us. Actually, I'm going to color it a little different color. Color it, let's say, I'll keep it magenta here, because I think this point is so important. I'm just going to mark it here for us, and it's going to be a magenta line for the entire day. And I just think, we're going to use it as basically our plumb line today. If it goes above it, we think it would come below it again. Finally breaks above it. It snaps above it, but reverses. In my opinion, it's going to go high. It could go very high, but sometime during the day, it's going to come back here. So it does finally trigger, right? Gives you a point right now. Very nice. Ledge. This is what we're talking about. If you want to look it up, Al Brooks talks about ledges. I'm not sure if he talks about it in any of his free stuff, but in his actual, if you actually purchase his online course, he talks about ledges, and everything I just told you basically is what he talks about for ledges. Yeah, basically it's a magnet. Sergio, it says it beautifully in one word. It's a magnet. 211 likes. We got pandas. You should know. I should have known. I mean, we're still pretty far away from 250. I don't know if we're going to get it. But like I said, pandas, when you guys scalp that like button, more viewers come into the stream. That's why it's important to hit that like button. Does help a lot if you do. I know, man. It's close. I mean, I should have taken that long, but in my opinion, a ledge is a ledge, and most likely it can break out, it can come right back down, it can do a lot of things here. But the fact that it hit that spot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a row, 8 times in the exact same spot, that's the definition of a ledge. $221 likes. I hate you guys. Ugh. 224 likes. I'm already thinking, what should I drink? What should I be drinking right now? Let me know in the chat. I'll put a poll up here for you guys. Someone asked what settings I'm using. I'm just using the default settings here. These are all bourbons. Just drinking bourbons. I've been getting to bourbons lately. I still love scotches, but then the price is so expensive. So good, Blanton's. If you guys never had Blanton's before, you guys are missing out. Blanton's is amazing. Let's go, baby. Ducks on the pond. Gain 2 points. So even though we broke the ledge, we're still having trouble here because the market really likes this price right now. So if it breaks above it, it's gonna act as this magnet, its point of interest here. Hey, we still haven't hit 250 likes, so I mean, it is what it is, pandas. You know, if you're not even get the 250 likes, you're so close though. You know, what a waste. What a waste of that group effort. Bill Jessel asked, how many times does it have to hit to be a ledge? I'll say maybe 4 times. I think 4 times, 4 to 5 times. When it starts to look like this, right, just many hits like this in a row, you just kind of have to keep your eyes open. If you want to see a picture, you can find a picture of me. If you go to Google Images, type in panda, and you will find a picture of me. I think I'm like one of the first 2 pictures that pop up, and you can find it. I actually did have a bottle of Blue Label, but man, the Blue Label I had was so old. The cork actually dried up and broke. I couldn't get it out. So man, it was sad. I had to push the cork in, and there was like cork pieces in the scotch, and it's so sad. It's like kind of like a waste of a beautiful scotch. 240 likes. Let's go, baby. Almost at 250. Just watching here. No setups for us now. And to me, I feel like because of that, with the FOMC announcement, if we're like far away, whichever way we are away from this ledge, the FOMC announcement is going to bring us to the wedge. Ledge, sorry, not wedge, ledge. Say we're like 20 points below, FOMC announcement might come up and bounce to the ledge here, in my opinion. I don't know though, pandas. Trade at your own risk. This is not financial advice, obviously. Strong push down. It just wants to come back to here. Breaking below it now. Strong push down. We do have what it takes to actually enter short on the 10K chart. 10K chart is still acting as a trading range. Amazing. Absolutely amazing that this is still considered a trading range according to the price trading range indicator. That means we haven't had to push up far enough to break out of the trading range, and we started to consolidate again. Just keep consolidating, right? Consolidating here, come here, consolidating here. So many hits on the one spot. But we didn't trigger our second entry short yet. Big push down to our ledge here. Keeps coming back to the ledge. Eric Master says FOMC will have you jumping off the ledge. Yeah, say we're around here during the FOMC announcement, then it's a different story. You don't know. It's like 50-50. You don't know which way it's going to go, in my opinion. $244 likes. just feel like it's gonna happen. It's it's inevitable at this point. Pandas, why can't you guys just scalp the like button when I just ask you kindly? Why does it have to involve alcohol? Why does it have to involve whiskey? Can you guys just do it out of the goodness of your own heart to support this channel? Why does it always have to have something on the line, pandas? You guys are jerks. Alternative motives. 2 more likes. You guys are about to hit it. You're about to hit it. About to scalp it. About to scalp the 253. Pandas. 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 What does the poll say? Where are we at? We're almost all break even. 66 votes. You guys do more votes on the type of whiskey to drink rather than what kind of day you think it's going to be. 69 votes. We're at break even at Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare. I'll keep this up for just 1 more minute. I need an appropriate, maybe this is appropriate. That's way off. Let me line that up. This is what I feel like. That's so off, that overlay. That's so far away. That's what I feel like right now, pandas. Big clown. Big clown right now. 93% likes. I think we might have more likes than concurrent viewers at a certain point. Like it doesn't make any sense. I think the YouTube algorithm's like confused. They're like, what is going on here? Why are there so many likes on this video and so little viewers? Why does this stream have so little viewers but so many likes? It doesn't make any sense to us. The YouTube algorithm is just like, it's rewriting its AI because it's like doesn't understand what's happening right now in this stream. Like I said, once we pass this, it's just choppy right now. We just don't have much movement. Even though you might think that's a strong breakout, you're like, oh man, must be a strong breakout because it's gonna break above this multiple hits here. But in fact, you should look at this multiple hits as a very interesting, like very important price point for the market. So the market's gonna keep wanting to come back here, back and forth on this. And I wouldn't be surprised if we stay here until the FOMC announcement. It is what it is, the pandas. But I'll be back, pandas. I'm gonna. Oh man, it's still very close. I don't know. I'm gonna end this poll here though. All right, Buffalo Trace just got the little nudge. Let's go, baby. I'll be right back. Pandas. You guys are ridiculous. Hey, at least we had some entertainment. Right, on the FOMC day, we knew it was going to be kind of like this. No trades. Sitting on my paws. Cracking a brand new bottle of Buffalo Trace. Ripping the seal. Try to do as much ASMR. I'm gonna raise the volume of the mic here. She's pretty maxed out. Ripping the seal. Popping open the cap. It's for you guys, pandas. Thanks for the support here. that was loud. For you guys, pandas, here's a pour. Little ASMR action. Cheers. It's for you guys. Thanks for the 250 likes. Thanks for all your support. And I can't really tell you just how much I love this community. I mean, I do not lie. I have the best community on YouTube, and I wouldn't change it for anything. So, cheers, pandas. This is for you guys. That's so good. Buffalo Trace. If you haven't had it for about $30, it's one of the best bourbons you can get. Absolutely incredible. That is good. Even at freaking 10:40 in the morning, that is delicious. Joke's on you guys at the end. I love the whiskey in the morning. No punishment for me. Just pure pleasure. Pandas, do appreciate it. Cheers. Yeah, I took a 2-week hiatus, and it's been because of that 2-week hiatus. It's just the stream, like, you know, I lost a lot of viewers essentially in that hiatus, and it's just been taking a lot. It basically took 1 month. So actually, it took about a month hiatus. It's about taking about 1 month to get back to how things were before the hiatus, and I'm feeling the same, you know, energy now as you know, as before the hiatus. And so I do appreciate you guys coming back, and yeah, appreciate the support. And pandas, you guys are amazing. Cheers, pandas. Hey, no trades right now. This is a mess right now. I cannot trade this. You know, we did actually have a little action early on, but still impossible to trade this in my opinion. Nothing to trade here. This was probably the best setup yet, but for me, I told you the reasons why I didn't take that setup. H4 or L4 potential, didn't want to take that one, a little risky. I wanted to trap trade to the 20 EMA. We did have the overshoot here and back up, so this was actually a decent trade here. I just wish it was a little lower, right? Like, you wanted to actually hit the top of the trading range here, marked by the price action, and I wish it went a little lower, tapped it at least, but didn't touch it, and signal bar was not good enough for me. So also decent trade, but aggressive in my opinion. But for me, I was expecting a new high, so that's why I was considering maybe entering there. But the new high finally comes after breaking the ledge, but now we're right just around hovering at the ledge here. Keep hitting it, keep going back down to it, try to break above it, coming back down to it like I mentioned. Right, when we break above this, you know, you might think like, well, we're gonna just rock it up, but this ledge here is an important price given to us by the price action, right? The price action does not lie. Right, the institutions can try to trick you, do whatever it wants, but right when you see this, the institutions have shown its cards to us already, and showing us that this is an important price for them today at least. So pandas, do appreciate. I didn't even get to say thanks, Paper Cuts, for becoming a panda. Hey, enjoy your green name, enjoy your 2-legged pullback badge as it forms over time. Give Free Paper Cuts a warm welcome, pandas. Enjoy your panda emoticons. Calvary Trace, this is the first time hearing about the ledge. Hey, you always learn something new here. This is called, what's it called? Edutainment. Tons of edutainment here. Edutainment, that's the category of my my channel here. Some edutainment. Pandas, be careful at 2 p.m. I know I made no trades today, and I was expecting that. That's why I put the whiskey challenge up. I was pretty sure it was gonna be a tricky day today, and pandas. Hey, remember 2 p.m. Just be careful. If you're in a trade at 2 p.m., just know the risk there. There's risk there, and yeah. But otherwise, pandas. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. I'm excited every single day, every single morning to trade with everyone. Also, if you're interested in the two-legged pullback indicator, free trial, go to the website www.twolaggedpullback.com. There is also a free floating tick counter for you guys that use NinjaTrader, and do appreciate all your support. Thanks, pandas. You guys are amazing. And bright and early. Hey, make sure you guys try to come at 9 o'clock because that's when I start my daily chart review. And also, time to answer your questions because when it comes to actual trading, kind of hard to bounce back and forth between the chat. So to focus on the price action. So if you want to have a little more engagement with me or with the community, come earlier, at 9 a.m. Eastern time. That's 30 minutes before market open. We go over a chart review, pre-market analysis, and have some time where we just like chit-chat and answer questions. So pandas, hey, appreciate everybody. Thank you for your support. Stay safe, everybody. And as always, happy trading. God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow.